Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Here we have a residential application. So I threw some furniture in here first of all. I'm not sure what the actual use would be, but I just threw some elements in here just to demonstrate how the heaters could affect the area. But yeah, this is just a silhouette of the property. And let's go ahead and look at the dimensions that I have. This beam way up here is at 14 feet off the ground. I have a 16 by 14 foot area up here that I'm working with, and the eave I have at roughly about 8 feet 2 off the ground. Down below I have a 10 foot, the same footprint, and also this space here is about 11.5 feet out to the slab edge. It goes a little bit further than the resident itself, or the deck up here. So a couple of different things that you could do. First of all, this height, there's no way I could put anything up this high and have it expect it to be warm down here. And I just noticed there's one other element I should probably just double check here, and that is the this overall length down here, which I have at 28 feet. I'm going to get rid of that for a second. I'm going to turn that off right now. So yeah, at 14 feet off the ground, there's nothing I can really do to heat that area up with any heater that I have, and not one I know of that's approved for outdoor use at that elevation. I think this is in Memphis, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in that nature. Nebraska, I think. In any case, I'm not familiar with the temperatures out there, but here in Southern California at that height, there's nothing that could make it comfortable down here. So just keep that in mind. I do have a couple of options that you could put, like maybe a heater off of the eave here. That's only if the doorway here swings open, or if it's a sliding door. If it comes out, then we have some clearance issues that we have to address, and this heater would not work properly. You can see that I also had to extend the bracket out 2.5 inches further away at I think this is a 45-degree angle from horizontal. We'll look into that if we need to, but in any case, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 45 degrees off horizontal, and that gives me the ray or the footprint that I'm looking for as far as heating up this area. Now you might think that, oh yeah, it looks like it heats up this whole space. Well, it does not. It's really only heating up this half of the table side here. This ray out here isn't hot enough to really make this area warm on even just cool days, not cold days. So something to bear that in mind, but that's about the best I could do with a mounted unit like that. Now, other options that I could do is I could go with a gas unit. Let me throw these in here. You can see if I had some gas units in here. I'm going to take that one off for a second here. Now, it depends on where I place them, but I basically have them just centered within this span here overall, and I have them mounted with what we call a deck mount. So if you look underside here, you can mount these to the joist or something of that nature, and then the post could actually physically slip in and out and rest on this portion here, or be secured with this bolt by pressing this bolt into the post, and that would lock it in place. So, and then also there's a notch here for the gas line to come up and through the flooring there. And that's if the flooring is not waterproof. If it's waterproof, then there's a different issue that we can't address with this particular application. But in any case, if you looked at the ray, you can see that we have a nice footprint of heat throughout this whole span. I think these are about 10-foot centers, so we got some nice overlapping in the middle, and then this space would be nicely heated. Even out here, there's a little bit of a mist spot here, so you may have to move the table a little bit, but obviously we have a post that we have to deal with, so that would be something to consider. Now, you could also get units with a base, and it can just be completely portable, and then have hoses that would, you know, mount out here, and then, you know, come up to the heater and plug in like a quick connect fitting. So that'd be one other option for up there. Let me go ahead and turn that off. And then looking down below, heating up this space here, again, we have that 10-foot mounting height, so you could either go with a flush mount or a surface mount that I'm showing here. The surface mount, I know there are some other elements like doors and things like that, so if we had anything that swung out here, we just have to verify that it doesn't come out to this far. But I basically have this unit here centered in the patio, centered in this section of the patio, and then also I think these are 7.5 feet center to center from each other. You could go as far as 8. Looking at the footprint of heat, you can see we have some nice crossover here, and also this way here. So, all right. Oh, and if I didn't mention it already, yeah, flush mount is possible if the joists are going appropriate directions, and you could mount them, and you had at least a minimum of 8 inches of clearance from the bottom edge to the subfloor, or more than 8 inches, then you could go with a flush mount down here as well. All right, thank you very much for watching. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, just send us an email to support@patioheat.com. And if you wouldn't mind just giving us a thumbs up, that really helps us to get our message across so that other people can be informed about the work that we can help them with. And we thank you. Have a great day.